Governor Moino has appointed another daughter, a second daughter, into the government. He has given her a Akwa Ibom position in the government. This is after our broadcast last week, warning him that this is nepotism. Governor Moino is thumping his nose at Akwa Ibom people. He's not listening. He's not a listening governor. He's not listening to Akwa Ibom people. He has now appointed a second daughter into his government. I pointed out to Akwa Ibom people last week about this when many of them spoke to me. That if you allow Governor Moino to appoint his unqualified daughter as special assistant on health safety, he will keep making disappointments without pushback. He will just keep doing it. This second daughter has been appointed with government money or government funding as SA to the First Lady. What is Governor Moore running? Is Akwa Ibom government a family business? Is it a hotel? Akwa Ibom state government, I need to tell Moino, is not one of his hotels. It belongs to 10 million Akwa Ibom citizens, not Pastor Moino's family. The government does not belong to him. I ask that you, the voiceless people of Akwa Ibom, to share this podcast around, where I call on Moino to do his job as governor and stop his nepotism. I call on Pastor Moino, the governor of Akwa Ibom State, to focus on the education of Akwa Ibom people, to focus on health care, to focus on employment, to focus on infrastructural development. Do not focus, Governor Moino, on using Akwa Ibom resources to employ your own children and relatives. We've heard about relatives, but I'm giving you specific evidence here. So how about the children of other 10 million Akwa Ibomites whose parents are not governor? Who will employ them? What happens to them? They go to Abuja and go and beg? Akwa Ibom has one of the highest unemployment rates in Nigeria. It is supposed to be the richest state, but it has one of the highest unemployment rates by some reports. Graduate unemployment in Akwa Ibom is close to 80%. That is 8 out of 10 of our children who have finished university are idle, looking for work, begging you, Governor Moino, and your political friends, your lumpen political friends who run the state for help. So what example are you setting for them? By openly taking care of your own, with not from your salary, but with government, from government funding. You take care of your children first. It is obvious to all that Pastor Moino, having cornered the governorship, is using it now for his personal benefits. He's running Akwa Ibom as a fiefdom. I don't know whether this is what Udom Emmanuel intended, but this is what is happening. He's running Akwa Ibom now as a fiefdom. In response to our last podcast, his usual apologists and defenders, the governor's defenders and apologists, come up with the same tired excuses. Oh, Moino is not the first to practice nepotism. Everybody in the world practices nepotism. Is that the standard we aspire to in Akwa Ibom governance? That if somebody does it in Ethiopia, we must do it here. Some have the gods, some of his supporters, to even refer me to his supposed compassionate leadership mantra. They throw compassion words all over the place. Is Akwa Ibom North Korea? Where, Governor Moino, is the compassion for other people's unemployed children? Where is their compassion? Where is your compassion for them? Not for the road seller, you give 50,000, but for children who are unemployed. Why the continuous carrying on by your well-financed press corps? His press team spins a lot of propaganda. They talk about him doing symbolic stuff like building houses for orphans or randomly giving out money for street vendors. Governor Moino, because you give out money to some woman selling groundnut on the street, does not give you the right to award public government jobs arrogantly to your unemployed children. It does not give you that right. That's why I'm sending this message to you. Akwa Ibom people are angry. Angry with you. They say you are turning Akwa Ibom into Umoino family business, Umoino Incorporated. Are they justified to say this? Oh, yes, they are. Number one, they say that you are more interested in handing out hundreds of millions of naira, Akwa Ibom naira, to non-Akwa Ibomites. You do this with pleasure to impress everybody in Nigeria. Number two, you are acting more Catholic than the Pope. More Catholic than, oh, no, sorry. You're acting more Islam than the Malams and Imams and the Emayas in the north. Recently, during celebration for Muslims, you almost shut the state down, celebrating Muslim holidays in such an extravagant way than paying attention to 10 million Akwa Ibomites first. When I was growing up as a kid in Lagos and Calabar, my dad bought and killed rams and sent us. We drove around presenting these rams as a solidarity to our friends for their Muslim holidays, our Muslim friends. You are not doing that, Governor Moino. You are not, Pastor Moino. You are using Akwa Ibom money to buy scores and scores, hundreds and hundreds of rams and splashing them on this Muslim holiday. Why not do this at a personal level, like my parents? My dad was Surveyor General and Permanent Secretary. He did not use the Ministry of Survey money to buy ram and reach out to his Muslim friends. He used his salary. What is wrong with you, Governor Moino? What is wrong with you? Are you planning to run for governor of Sokoto or Borno? You're overdoing this, so you're trying to please your political masters. And in that process, your people are suffering. So I am here to tell you that what you're doing is horrible. Number three, now Governor Moino, you are trying to turn Akwa Ibom State to it as if it's a personal, as if your personal bank account. Number four, your ball purchase is not working. This is what people are telling me. It is mismanaged, it is corrupted by your friends, and you have refused transparency. We asked you in our podcast to publish a legitimate list of the beneficiaries and how much. In any case, the prices of foodstuff in Akwa Ibom, if you go to the markets, is still going up. So, those policies, the ball purchase policy, like all your other policies, is an unqualified failure. So, Governor Moino, stop the denialism. Stop gaslighting silent, voiceless Akwa Ibomites. The disconnect between the people in Akwa Ibom and you is very high, bordering on the extreme. Don't see when they clap for you, they're afraid of you. No one is here to tell you in your face, to speak out for Akwa Ibom's powerless and unconnected people. They have no connection, not to your friends' children. So we gladly are ready and consider it a privilege to play that role for Akwa Ibom. I ask you, Governor Moino, I hereby ask you to withdraw those appointments of your children. They are nepotistic. Take care of them as a father. Take care of your children like everybody else, but do not use Akwa Ibom resources. Do not use Akwa Ibom government appointments. That's money directly from Akwa Ibom people, Akwa Ibom coffers, into your pocket, Governor Moino. I am Offiong Akwa. So I thank my subscribers for listening, and huge thank you for watching my YouTube broadcasts and podcasts. The numbers are going up, so people are watching us. So gather your friends, gather others, ask them to subscribe, ask them to write to me, ask them to comment, ask them to repost and share with family and friends. Ciao. Peace. Be well.